want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that Utah?
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
#1 podcast.
Utah family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D, and of course I got my guy, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. as always in the building with us. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. What's going on? Kane Nation, what's good? Friday night, Utah family, what it do? Oh, a crazy day, Larry Frank, man. Shout out, man, to my super producer, man, the man, him there, Mr. King Judge.
KJ Production in the building.
I say, King Judge, what it do? What the hell it do, boy? What's going on, King Judge? What it do? What's good? Man, shout out too, man, to my cousin, man. He in town, man, from Lakeland, Florida, man. My cousin, man, Troy Woodiel is in the building, man. Shout out to my cousin, man. I want to give him a round of applause, man. He's in the good this week, man. He done been to the city plenty of times before, Larry Frank, and he kind of love it like that, right? Yeah. So he came back to the city, man, to hang out, man. Hey, shout out to Derek Alford is in the building, man. Shout out to D Alford, man. What's going on? D Alford, is you down now? You down there at the spring game, man? I'm just getting back in, man. Been running back and forth, man. I was at the airport to go pick up my cousin. I didn't know if we was gonna make it in time, man, to have a show. I told Frank to hold me down. So we pushed the time back to 9 o'clock, man. So me and Frank is in the building. Frank, how you doing tonight on a Friday night, brother? What's good?
I'm good, man. I'm locked in, seeing if my Bulls is gonna, take care of business against the Miami Heat. And I'm trying to figure out, man, what's up with my teams coming down to the final game, the final day of the season, the final game of the season versus the Miami teams, because football, my Steelers, it was all the Steelers that did their job, but we waiting on the Dolphins. What's up? What's up, Mama Dearest?
What's up?
How you doing? And now,
nice.
We go from football where, a Miami team has my team's postseason fortunes in their hand. What up, Troy? What's up, my brother? What's up with now basketball? Same thing. I got to go through Miami to get a postseason spot, man. What's happening, man? What's up?
Listen, how do you think I feel, Larry Frank, man? My Lakers ain't doing no better, man, but it would just make my night if the Miami Heat lose. You know what I'm saying? Much as I love my cousin, he a Heat fan, man. He's from Florida right now. He's in the Utah studios with me, man. But I would love to see him go home tonight. even though, go ahead, Frank.
Hey,
he said it.
A lot of people don't realize, but if I'm not mistaken, it may have been the first game of the season. I think Chicago opened the season with a victory against Miami. What up, Just Chase? How you doing, bro? I think Miami opened up the season against Chicago, and Chicago won. If it wasn't the season opener, it was very early because I remember watching, and how sweet it would be, boy, if my Bulls could send them Heats home, boy.
Man, I tell you, I want them to go home. I'm sorry, man. Max, you my guy. I love you, but I hate the Heat. I do. I can't stand. I want to pick at George Diaz. I can't stand the Heat, man. I just want them to go home. They need to break it up now. And
it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet for me because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My favorite NBA player right now is Giannis. That's my guy. I've been a Giannis fan for years. So
look at me saying, "Hey,
what he said?
we sorry, B. Hey, B, we sorry, man. We
Hey,
said
y'all got to go bye-bye, baby. Y'all got to go bye-bye.
Hey, man, and my Lakers ain't looking too hot, man. I tell you, I ain't confident.
Ooh,
You know, like that.
what y'all got, Ja? Y'all got Ja waiting for y'all?
We got Ja Sunday, man, 3:30, man. You know, I mean, like I say, they got Adams out and that other guy right out. Anthony Davis supposed to go snap. Oh, there go our brother in the building, man. Kyle Stolen is in the building, man. Salute.
What's
Look
up,
at
Kyle?
that, Florida is in the building, man. What's up, Kyle? Yeah, man. So, yeah, we supposed to win this series. I don't care, man. I like Ja. We ain't got an answer for Ja, but if we come to play, they shouldn't have an answer for Anthony Davis or LeBron James. They ain't got no answer for LeBron if he play the way that he's supposed to play. But you know, again, we know how to go. Sherry Lewis, cousin, what it do?
What up, Sherry? How you doing? Let me tell you something real quick about Anthony Davis. Say, bro,
Blaze in the building.
Just tell Memphis Regional, Memphis Medical Center to be ready and have a bed ready for AD because he gonna hurt something. I don't know. He that dude will pull a tendon drinking Gatorade, bro. Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Benny Barrett,
Boosie,
what it do? What's going on? What's going on, man? Shout out to our family, man. Kyle say he chilling. My bad, Kyle. I put it down because I didn't want to entertain the spirit. I think, man, Kyle, you know, man, we all think alike, man, Kyle. That's why you talk, baby.
Yeah.
We said the same. Got it on the TV, man. We skimming across the butt again. You know Kyle how it's gonna go. Everybody gonna say, man, everybody looking so good. Oh, man, this player look great. Oh, look at Booster with the Denver Nuggets, man. He get the number 1 seed every damn year and go out the first round. I'm tired of him. I'm sick of it. Get him out of that man first round, man. Get the Denver Nuggets out of here. Let's go. But yeah, man, you know, man, we're gonna hear it, man. So Kyle, you know, it's gonna be everybody look good the spring game. They're gonna have so much to say. So, you know.
They starting already, man. I've seen it in some groups already, man. They critiquing the offensive line. They talking about how the offense is trash. The defense look great. Like, bro, can y'all just let spring finish?
Just like what Outback just said. Spring game not bad, but it's spring.
It's spring.
It's spring, bro. What are you going to get out of this game, man? What are you going to get? I mean, what? Because it's football being played? I mean, that's the only thing you can possibly say. It's just football.
That's
you
right.
know, but again, I'm not putting no stock into anything until the first game of the season, and we'll see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, Larry Frank said the same thing. We ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. We're not. We're not doing it.
Nope.
Not this year.
Not this year.
We'll wait to pass judgment, man, till we get to the season. But we're going to start with our topic tonight, Larry Frank, and that is the first topic of the night is the new tight ends coach, and that's Cody Woodiel. I call him Woody L. Y'all know what I call Cody Woody L. But Cody Woodiel.
Yeah.
Larry Frank, new position coach. Fields has been promoted. I want to know, what are your thoughts on the new tight ends coach? I mean, came out of nowhere. Like I said, 3 straight weeks. Haven't heard of him. Don't know who he is. Maybe you can enlighten me. I asked the chat last week, you know, for y'all to do y'all homework so y'all can help me out. Teach me. I want to sit back and chill. I want to learn tonight. I'm opening up the lines early because I want you to call up and give me a lesson tonight, man. Talk to me about Larry Frank. You enlighten me first, man. Educate me. I want to learn. Tell me a little bit of something about Cody Woodiel or Larry Frank.
Well,
talk to me.
let me go ahead on and start it with this, man. This is his first official job as a head coach. First official one. Bottom line is, man, he's a former offensive lineman. I'm saying that wrong. This is his first FBS official position job that he's gotten. He recently coached at Itawamba in Mississippi, which is a community college. He was a graduate assistant under Mario, and from 2017 to 2019, he left, and then he came back in the 2021 season as an analyst. He was he came with Mario from Oregon here, and he had the analyst position. And for whatever reason, you know, they decided, I don't know if it was Mario promoting him, if maybe Stephen Field wanting to step back, But Stephen Field decided to stay on as a recruiting coordinator, which is still a good look because Stephen Field has been consistent in recruiting even beyond Mario's tenure being started. So Stephen Field is still in the recruiting department, which is huge. Obviously, you start thinking about guys like Brevin Jordan and Jaleel Skinner and, Elijah Arroyo. He's brought some good, solid tight ends here. And I do believe that will continue. So now it's on Woodiel or whatever to now develop those tight ends on the field. And my thoughts are he's a young guy. Once again, like I always say, youth is important because you got to have a connection. You got to build a connection with these players. So what better way to build a collection and connection with them than to be able to relate to them? So I think that being that he's young, he'll be able to relate to them. But at the same time, man, I'm kind of concerned here because once again, we're talking about an offensive lineman by design who is now a tight ends coach. Now, the blocking aspects of tight end, I have no problem with because a lot of that is the same as an offensive lineman. You have to know how to block, so I'm okay with that. But when you start talking about stretching the field and running routes, I hope we don't have another mini Gaddis type situation like we had, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago. You got to be able to have somebody that, in my opinion, play the position to fully be able to develop the generation of players that gets recruited. That's my concern. So, hopefully he can kind of get with Kevin Beard on pass catching a little bit and take some pointers in that regard and, learn about routes and, hopefully, Shannon Dawson can help out with the OC, from the offensive side. He can get all the help he needs from the route running and the pass catching aspects. And, hey, use with your background as an offensive lineman to help teach them guys, how to block on those run plays and stuff like that.
Most definitely. That's a great point, Larry Frank, because, again, it goes back to the question I asked. Like, you say that he was under Mario at Oregon, correct?
Yes, graduate assistant for 2 years, yes.
Graduate assistant for 2 years. So, again, just like the question we talked about last week as far as with Edwin Powder, it was just like, you already had somebody that does the same thing that he does, I'm sure the brother is great, but can he unlock some of these players' potential so they become weapons in the passing game? That's a good point, B. Santa.
Yeah,
most definitely.
That's the concern.
That's what Frank was saying, but yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, hey, we'll see. I just kind of, what's up, Chris Kane? What do you do? I guess we'll have to see because, like we said, man, I just felt like you had the same guy that was already on your staff. In Powder, but again, it's one of his guys, from Oregon. So we'll see how it go. Hopefully the dude can develop, and like you guys say, I just want to know how he's going to be on the recruiting trail as well. That's my question. Can he recruit? So we'll see. I guess it's early. We're gonna give him an opportunity. We're gonna see. We hoping for the best. We'll see how it goes. So you on tonight, man. It's you talk, you guys, man.
It's you talk, baby.
We're gonna open up the lines tonight. It's called Educate D on Cody Woodiel. So we're gonna open up the lines tonight. Hey, shout out to Eric Marek, man. They go to brother, man. Our brother, Mr. Eric Marek, is in the building, man. So come on, man. Call up and educate D tonight,
but you know what?
Your new tight ends coach.
I'm looking at Kyle, and I know Kyle gonna call. Hit us up, Kyle. But I'm a real quick.
Hold the line real quick, caller.
Yeah,
I see. Go ahead, Frank.
Real quick, I see Kyle said that Mario coached tight ends in '99, and Mario may try to groom him. This may be true, but once again, Mario is an offensive lineman. What's up, them Canes? Mario is an offensive lineman by design. His specialty is offensive line. So let me be real when I say this. What great tight ends or what impact on tight ends did Mario have in '99? And the little experience he had, how can that help him? See, that's the thing that's really concerning to me, but just getting that out the way.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's
facts. I can agree with that.
Kyle.
All right. What up, Kyle?
Look at Dale in the building.
It's you talk, baby.
look at that 954 in the building. You know, that same stadium, that pink stadium used to be Lockhart Stadium back in the days where I played many games in high school on that same field. Growing up back in the day.
Kyle, you at the game tonight?
Games.
You down now?
Nah, I'm at the crib, man. I want to entertain that, man.
I heard it, Kyle.
My guy.
That's an hour and a half drive for me.
Okay.
Right.
My brother-in-law and nephew there, they'll keep me up. They'll give me the rundown once they get home tonight. They'll critique it for me.
Hey, appreciate the dono, Eric Meyer, like always, man. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
Thanks, E.
But I see Mario doing a lot of fussing out there, though.
Oh, really?
He better.
I just got back
doing
home.
A lot of fussing. But the thing is, I think with that tight end coach, I think Mario is probably gonna try to groom him and groom him. But the thing is, I think what might help is that due to the fact that the tight ends didn't do too good. I'm just thinking outside the box a little bit. I'm just trying to put some shit together. Due to the fact that tight ends hasn't been good blockers since Fields been the tight end coach there anyway. This is a passing basically offense. And it's not tight end friendly, as we've seen in the tape with Dawson last few years at Houston. So it might be Dawson the one really integrating the tight ends into the offense from his play calling, his scheming. So it may not be too much for the tight end coach to really do for them when it comes to route running and stuff like that. Now I do see on some of these Insider Sports, Insider Canes, and some of these things that come on throughout the day. I do see the tight ends working out with the wide receivers. I'll never see them with the line that much. I do see them with the receivers running routes. So it doesn't really make sense him being a tight end coach coming from the line, but maybe he can mentor them a little better on blocking.
Yeah.
Because the tight ends might be more.
I can definitely. I can agree with that.
The tight ends might be more flexed in his offense than really, really tight.
Right.
Or they might be.
That's a good point. I can see that.
I like that.
And then when it comes to the O-line play of it, that's what his mentoring to teach them how to properly block.
Right.
The right hand move, hand placement and body movement, whatever like that. But when it comes to part of the route run and stuff like that, that all gonna come from the OC anyway. This OC seemed like he didn't really use the tight ends in the other offense like that. So why have a pass catching tight end coach trying to teach him how to pass catch when this damn OC scene that don't really use them any damn way?
Good point.
I'm looking at it from that point. I mean, I think Mario really trying to take care of him and put him a little protege underneath his wings. Like, hey, you know what? Look back 15, 20 years from now. Hey, I remember hey, young buck. I remember when I pulled you from the GA and you ain't know nothing about this, next thing you know, shit. It might be 3 or 4 years from now. Mario might have that motherfucker goddamn wide receiver coach. Or it might grow to be an OC.
Could be.
Mess around and Dawson fuck around and get him a head coaching job and take him with him.
It's possible.
Set Mario up. Okay, Mario, put him right here. We gonna groom him. I'm gonna teach him behind the scenes. So when I haul ass, I'm gonna keep him with me.
Right.
Or you take Fields.
Right.
I think Mario got to be real careful on his coaching moves because I'm just watching this thing today because I seen a little part of it. I can watch it on the YouTube, but it got half of it clicked off for the copyrights. But I think Mario in-game coaching has to improve because he's fussing, he's irritated. I can see it in his face. He was fussing with Fields in the first part of the first quarter. I seen him fussing with him. I'm like, damn, Mario, he might not be really that guy on game day. Game day, he might get, you know how it is. You guys work corporate business, jobs before. When the corporate shows up, when the big boss shows up, not a supervisor, now he all choked up and he a wild man now. Instead of being an even kid like he been the whole damn week. I think that might be Mario's problem. when it's game time, he just get too intense that he psych himself out.
It's possible.
'Cause he should be relaxed out there. I sure wish they'd have put a mic on him.
Right. Right. Rashard Cook.
He's fussing
Lakeland,
too damn
Florida.
much.
Right.
But I think about the spring. It's just a coordinated practice with referees actually calling something. But we'll see how this thing look when it comes goddamn August.
Right.
That's what I want to see. I ain't counting this shit right there because everybody's not Leonard Taylor. Everybody's not even out there.
Right.
The defense, the whole defense gonna look different. And I hope they don't bring Zion Nelson. They didn't keep him on the damn bench. I don't even want Zion Nelson. He's AD. We don't need him out there.
Oh man. It's beginning to look like that.
What you say, last Frank?
It's beginning to look like that. You know, that the injury bug is biting him a little too much.
And I'm gonna get off and listen to you guys, but hey Devin, I got Lakers, man. I got Lakers 4-2. Especially
You got
when they win
4-2?
game one.
Man, Kyle, man, I'm gonna say, yeah, Kyle, man, yeah. They should. I said 4-2-2, but Kyle, it just depends on what.
If Anthony Davis don't
There you go.
fart too damn hard.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
If it don't
It
fart
depends
too
on
hard,
because Kyle, Steven Adams is out. The only big they got is Jaren Jackson. Like, you telling me he can't go down there, huh?
He's staying in foul trouble.
He's staying in foul trouble. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the ball we should be trying to get to the basket, and we should be trying to take advantage of the inside. But again, it depends on prima donna, man. LeBron too. Is he gonna try to be aggressive? Is he gonna be driving to the basket? Or is he gonna settle for the three? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I seen the last few games. After he came off injury, that little 2 weeks he sat down, he done caught his breath. I think LeBron James caught his breath because he killing it right now. And then AD,
I don't like him on the ball. I don't like him on the ball. I don't like the way he hold the ball throughout the shot clock. I think he's stagnant. D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell had the worst game as a Laker, man, the other night when we played against
Russell's suspect anyway. But to me, he plays a little better with LeBron James out there. He just gotta learn how to find.
He played better with LeBron out there when he's on the ball, not when LeBron on the ball. When LeBron on the ball, he's too ball dominant, man. And a lot of the guys, they possessions done went down because LeBron hold the ball too damn late in the shot clock.
Well, we know that's gonna happen. But the thing is, Russell, he turnover prone too.
Not like LeBron said. I mean, the turnover been turning it over pretty doggone bad too, Doc. The turnover ain't look good neither.
The turnover.
What keep the ball in? What keep the ball in Flavor Flav hand then?
Who is Flint talking about dentistry? You need to stop. Boy, you need to quit.
It's you talk, baby.
Y'all going in.
Shooter been balling. I love Shooter and D-Lo on the court at the same time. But I tell you what, they no Cowboy. As long as them damn Heat lose tonight, that'll make my weekend. As long as them Heat lose,
going to the wire, boy. Going to the wire.
We want the Heat to go home, our mics. We want y'all at home.
Yeah, going to the wire, man. Bulls and Heat, they in the dead. 2:15 left, boy. They in a deadlock.
The Heat been suspect the whole season. I'm surprised they even made the playoffs.
And then you know what's crazy, Kyle? You notice who we ain't seen in the chat, boy. We probably hear if they win tonight, he gonna sneak in here. Jeffrey O'Neal.
Jimmy Kane?
No, Jeffrey O'Neal.
Jeffrey O'Neal?
Yeah.
He ain't said his name in a minute.
Yeah. J.O. been scared the whole doggone year, man. He ain't talked about his sorry Bam Bam or nothing. You know, Bam Bam is what? He loving some Bam Bam. Out of
O'Neal and all them boys, we all as far as still shell shocked from this previous hurricane season shit.
Yeah. Real talk.
Everybody still shook. Let's say, Kyle, everybody still shook.
Yeah, man. That's wrong. Everybody taking AA classes. People starting to do drugs now and all kind of shit. Messing with the damn hurricane last season.
Boy, come on, man.
Domestic violence at home.
Look who in the chat. There he is.
There you go. Hey, Kyle, we done talked him up, boy. We done talked him up.
It's talk, baby.
He might want to call in. He might want to call in.
Yeah, Jeffrey O'Neal, come on and talk about your Bam Bam, man. When Kyle get on, man. Come on and talk about your Bam Bam.
Hey, y'all take care, man. I see the spring game just ended. They praying now in the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, it's over. Okay. All right,
so
Kyle.
I'm gonna follow you on my phone, but I'm gonna click on Hayes. I know Hayes gonna go live right after the game. He usually go live after the game.
Okay.
Coach Hayes.
Then we're gonna get into this next subject, man, after this, man. You know we gotta talk about racist, boy. We gotta talk about racist, boy. We gotta talk about some of these athletes. They gotta start coming to the forefront, man, and calling this stuff out, man. These people like that dude are just trying to straight pimp.
Hey,
we finna get into that next.
Real quick.
Hey,
shots. Yeah, real quick. Hold on, Kyle. I'm gonna give it back to you. Real quick. I U-Talk family member Alan Johnson. Alan Johnson just texted me, and I quote, "I just left the spring game. We're in trouble."
It ain't surprising.
You really can't say that because you can't show what your dogs really can do. Now, what I will say, the offense played down the field. It wasn't really no short. It wasn't no. They were throwing, intermediate passes, 15-yard passes, this and that. The defensive coordinator, besides that first drive, because the first drive, TVD didn't march down the field like it wasn't nothing, but the defense made a good stop so they wouldn't get in the end zone. And number 51 played well, and I ain't really see him play that much after the first quarter. A lot of them first-teamer guys that going to be first team, a lot of them guys didn't play after the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play.
Hey, what channel did he game on? What channel did he game on?
He came on at 7.
What channel they on?
They came on at 7. I don't even know, man.
They on TNT?
It ain't looking hot. It ain't looking hot.
Oh, come on,
but
man.
I'm gonna get off real quick. But just keep in mind on when you jump to that next subject in a minute. Why they keep announcing about this girls basketball thing, and they trying to push for LSU and Iowa to play the first game. They think it's gonna be a really good game, but they tend to forget these cats were getting beat by 20 points with 3 minutes a game. Why would you want to repeat that?
You know why?
And not only that, Kyle. So they just gonna forget that South Carolina exists.
Like I said the other day, the referees call a good, somewhat game because they let both teams play hard. But I guarantee, if South Carolina would have played just as hard as Iowa, that game that game wouldn't even played out like that. They would have beat them.
Right.
South Carolina couldn't play. South Carolina couldn't pump up their intensity to play hard like Iowa did.
And people forget LSU got beat by 26, I think, by South Carolina when they met in the regular season.
Damn,
honestly, that's a matchup I wanted to see.
Damn, man.
Right. And then
damn,
real
J.O.
quick, before I get off, the main thing about the ratings of that game, all it was, and I'm gonna call it a racial thing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, all the white folks that didn't watch the game when they played against South Carolina, they watched the game in the championship game because you still had the same suspect of black people watching the Final Four. Only thing it was more white people watched it.
Right.
That final game. That's the only thing it was. If you take them white folks out of it because of Iowa, it wouldn't have been no record breaking and none of that other stuff.
Oh, right, it wouldn't. And they fired the man. Man, Caruso's stupid. Man.
But hey, y'all take care. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all take care. I'm gonna stay on this cane, like Hayes said, this cane's juice. But I call it Kyle's juice. I'm drinking that Jamaican rum tonight, baby. I'm drinking that nephew tonight.
He on it. He on it tonight.
Yeah, drinking that nephew. No, I ain't on it. Ain't but a good glass, and that's it. 'Cause I drink 2 glasses. I might be like goddamn Smokey running down the street, running trying to find a chicken coop.
Don't do it. Don't do
it. I take care, man.
All right. Hey, real quick. Alan wants to call in. He got the old number. Go ahead on, flash the new number. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to him. He gonna call.
There, come on.
All right, let me send it to him.
It's on you, man. You want some kick bite, man, from what you see. Boy, I hate the Heat, man. But it's the listen, who they got if they beat don't they got Giannis?
Giannis.
Oh, yeah.
So they won't be around much longer. They won't be around much longer.
Derek Offer, man. You know I'm on live, but I can't answer the phone, man. Come on and call the show and talk to us, Derek Offer. I need some feedback, man, from the game, man. Y'all left. I know y'all were dying now.
I've sent it.
B Mike, man, what it do?
I sent it to Alan.
I got it on the screen, B Mike.
I sent it to Alan, so hopefully Alan will call. He's coming. He's done with the game, so he tried to get through. So,
what's Alan area code?
Let me see. That should be 305.
Is he 305? That ain't no matter. You got the Greek freak.
No. Alan 386.
You got the Greek freak. You and Hayes. You got the Greek freak next. He want to call always holler my dog on the Heat. You got the Greek freak next. Larry Frank, you done choked it away, Larry Frank. Man, how you let me down, Frankie dog? Damn. I wanted you to get him out of there, man.
Man, I wanted him too, because I'm so sick of him,
Jeff
bro.
O'Neal up. He's sticking the tongue got all on the screen. And he happy. Look at it. He got confetti throw it, man. What is what? Okay, we got a caller coming in, man. We got somebody, man. This done messed up my whole night, man. The Heat one. Man, it's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's going on, brother? This your boy B Mac. What's going on?
What up, man? What up?
It's you talk, baby.
What's going on, my boy L? What that road doing for you, L? What's going on?
Oh man, shortening my life.
Tell me about it, boy.
Hey, Nassau Jones, stop it, man. Nassau, stop it.
Hey,
come on, B Mike, man. We got these Heat fans in the
building. I've been dragging, boy. Dragging today, boy. Trying to get back to Mobile about 1 o'clock. So I already know what you mean, boy.
Man, talk to me.
Man, I'm so glad y'all did this show, man. Of course, you know I couldn't holler at y'all for last week now with my family. Boy, I told my wife, I said, I just want to get on the phone and holler at my boy for 5 minutes. Oh, no, we can't do it. We can't do it. We here with these children. You can't do it. You can't do it tonight.
Hey, B Mac, real quick, bro. Why you didn't pull out the old trick that we always do? Baby, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, man.
I tried that. Hey, I tried.
He already done used up with that party before.
She wasn't buying that one. Look, when I text y'all, I was already outside sitting on the balcony thing with my children, and when I seen it, I said, "Oh Lord," she said, "Oh, you better put that phone up. We with the kids right now. You'll get back with them. Just tell them you'll talk to them next week. You know how your mama do. Come on in the house. Tell your friends you'll see them later."
Yeah, it was over.
So, but man, I watched a little bit of this spring game, man. You know, and just like I told y'all cats before, man, this here was just something to shake off the edge for football. It wasn't that much, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. That Ruben back, man, that dude gonna be a problem.
Like we already
Ruben
knew.
is going to be a problem, buddy.
Right.
I'm telling you, this dude had like 3 or 4 sacks, man. And I know it's a spring game, and I know that he going up against, you know, our tackles. You know, we ain't got. They didn't have the complete line. I thought I was going to get a chance to really see that boy from Alabama, but they didn't really play him that much.
Mm-hmm.
But just based off his skill set, him and that Kelly, boy, them boys got first steps, man. They going to be something. They going to be something special, man, in the coming years, man. I look for them cats. If you watching them now, you better watch him for the next 2 to 3, because by the time that boy get to be a junior, he out of here. if he don't transfer out. I don't think he will. But that young man showed me tonight. That's a beast, man. That young man is a beast, and when by the time he figure out his college football, man, and he really gets his craft up under him, man, he's going to be pure hell. They got him one. They got him some. Ruben Bain is the real deal. I would drink the Kool-Aid on him. That young man is the real deal, man. I was impressed. His moves, his get off, his moves getting to getting between these tackles and guards. And I know you're going against your own players, and you're gonna have to wait till the season start. But like I say, by the time this young man is in his junior year, you better enjoy him, because he will not be at Miami for long. Another thing I seen tonight, and I got to just call the truth, call like I said. But everybody that's saying that, Gentry, the defensive, I guess I'm calling his name right, the defensive coordinator, this man at the edge, no, it's not. That defense, man, is going to cause some problems for some quarterbacks. And I know
Let me ask you this, B Mike. We got Nassau that I just put up a comment. He said he like Francisco, the linebacker, 51. What's your thoughts on him?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I forgot about that young man. He coming. He coming. By the time, I'm gonna say this here, and I think the caller earlier just said it. You didn't have everybody out there tonight. You didn't. They just went with what they had. Man, by the time all those guys that's supposed to be out on the field get on the field, and they put everything together, man, they should be pretty decent on defense. I'm gonna just say that. I ain't saying they're gonna be world beaters, but if they can play at a consistent level, man, and they can keep everybody intact playing together, they should be pretty good, man. But I'm telling you, man, I can't stop talking about that young man. Man, Ruben Bain, that guy got something, man. And it's one of those generational kids that comes along, and you be like, oh man, that hype, believe the hype. Believe the hype. That young man is special, man. That young man is special. For as the offense, I wasn't too impressed with it. I don't know if he just went a little vanilla on us or whatever. Like I said, it's a spring game. And I'm going to tell you something else that I noticed. This just me. I don't know. Everybody else was at the game, didn't notice it. Your boy Van Dyke, I hope he ain't carrying last year over to this year, because just watching him tonight, I feel like even though it's a scrimmage, and I know he going up against his own players, but on some of them plays, man, it looked to me he was just winging it. It's almost like he wasn't comfortable. I know you're trying to learn new offense, but I wasn't impressed with him. Not me.
386. I got you next.
And I think with your boy Jacory, I think he was trying too hard. He was not letting the offense. He was not letting it come to him. It's almost like he was just trying a little bit too hard. And I know, like I say, I know it's just a spring game. So trust me, don't take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I know all this stuff is going to change in the fall. But just based off what I've seen tonight, everybody got a little bit more work to do on that offensive side of the ball. Even the defense, I know once they get everything back, it's going to clean up. But just to me tonight, I would say the defense won. And just like I say, based off that scheme that young man got, and I'm quite sure y'all going to be able to go back and watch that game, and y'all going to agree with me. That defense, man, once they get it down, it's set up to cause a quarterback some problems, especially if he don't do his homework on this scheme. And the thing about it that I like about that defense, and the guy said it on one of the commentators said it, you do not know what to expect. You don't know where the blitz coming from. You don't know if the linebacker is going to drop in coverage. You don't know if the defensive end is going to drop. And for a quarterback that think, okay, before the snap, okay, this is the defense that they're in. You snap that ball and you get all these parts moving, it's like a car wreck. You don't know which way to go. So I'm telling you, Manny Diaz, that defense, Manny Rand ain't got shit on this defense, dude. I'm just telling you what that defense is totally different. And like I say, once they get the players where they need to be, and everybody really get on that consistent basis, man, that defense gonna be pretty good. I can say that. As far as the offense go, I don't know if he was trying to hold some things back or he didn't want. And you know, I heard a guy say this. I was coming out of Mississippi the other day, and they was talking. They did an interview with the boy Jimbo. He said something that made a lot of sense to me. Jimbo said they was asking him about the schemes, if anything gonna change with him, and with him having a new OC, and if this don't change. Jimbo said, let me say this. He said, because I hear this every season. Our offense is based off everybody being on time. Quarterback got to be on time. The offensive line got to be on time. The running backs, wide receivers. He said everybody runs the same scheme. He said they set it up different. So what he was saying is everybody has to be consistent. The quarterback has to be on time with the pass. The running back has to be on time with the block and hitting the right holes. And the wide receivers have to be on time when it comes to catching the ball. Now, he said we could talk about scheme all day long because that's a part of football. Everybody want to talk about schemes. But everybody's pretty much running the same thing. It just has a different setup. And he's right. If your quarterback don't have time to throw the ball, I don't give a damn what kind of play you're running. It ain't going to work. If your running back's not doing a proper pass block, I don't care what you're running. It ain't going to work. If your wide receiver's not running the right route, guess what? It ain't going to work. So I understand it. And I seen a little bit of that tonight. We really got to make sure we get this offensive line on point. Because if not, it's gonna be bad. And another thing, transfer portal finna get ready to open up. We need to go up in there and get another wide receiver. We need to get another, if we can get away with it, we need to get us another one. I would say get another offensive tackle. We need to get one or two defensive linemen. And I understand we got up-and-comers at linebacker, but I think we need another linebacker and maybe another safety. Because, man, I'm telling you, those wideouts, they did okay. It wasn't nothing to write home about. But, man, we got to get some wideouts that can catch the ball. Man, I'm talking about some guys that can really put some cornerbacks thinking about doing a lot of thinking versus, we know who this is, we know what they're going to do, so let's just shut this one wide receiver down. We can't have teams taking away one whole half of the field. That's what I'm saying. So we got to get a wide out that can come in and put a little scare on the other side of the field to kind of help out Young and Jordan. Now, Jacoby did pretty good tonight. He did okay. But like I say, I seen Tyler tonight, and it was on some of them plays, man. It's like he kind of shook, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You done been hit, or you ain't really yourself right now. And it's almost like he was kind of shook on a couple of these plays. And I know he probably thinking, I got hurt. That. In other words, are you playing ball to win, or are you playing not to get hurt? Because this is your last year. And if you don't do nothing this year, man, your career in the NFL, it ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. And like I said, watching what I seen tonight, man, I wasn't that impressed, man. And like I said, I know it's a spring game, and I know it just for fun and all this stuff, man. But that offense, man, I wasn't impressed with that, dude. I really wasn't.
Well, that's what's up, man. Mike, man, I ain't gonna rush y'all, but we got some other callers that we got in the queue trying to call, so definitely,
okay,
man.
Great breakdown. Great breakdown.
Thank you, bro.
I
appreciate you.
I enjoy the show, man. Y'all boys keep doing what y'all doing, man. And like I say, it ain't nothing. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I mean, we got a long way to go. So don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. Like I tell y'all boys every day, man. Every time I talk to y'all, man, bless you and the fam, man. And until we meet again, until we talk again, may God watch over you and yours, man. And y'all boys have a good night, man.
Likewise,
man.
Back at you, brother. Man. Be Mike. Thank you for the call, like always, man. You be safe.
Blessings, brother.
Okay, man. All right, same to you, brothers. Have a good one.
All right, you too, brother.
All right.
That's our brother. Y'all already know.
It's you talk, baby.
Shout out to man, Be Mike, man. Byron McKenzie, man. 386. I'm waiting on you. You on deck. 386. We waiting on you. That's a great point, man. We want to get everybody feedback. If you're at the game, call up. You know, tell us you're good, bad, and ugly. You know, I didn't get to see the game. Like I say, it's been a crazy day for me. I don't put no stock into the spring game anyway. So
yeah, I'll go back and watch it just to see what I could see. But I didn't watch it. I caught bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's the Sigmund, man. Sigmund is in the building, man. Our brother Sigmund is in the building, man. Sigmund, what it do, man? What's going on? 386, we waiting on you, 386. We holding the line for you, 386. Is that Alan, 386?
Yeah, he said he's having phone trouble, but he's trying. He said his phone acting crazy.
Tell him, man, I got to hold for him, man. It's his call. But yeah, you know, it ain't nothing different than what we said about Ruben, man. We kind of already figured that Ruben Bain was going to be a stud. I mean, you know, like you say, the tape don't lie, it don't. I don't care, man. You can look at him and just see that he's a man amongst boys, just like Leonard Taylor was last year. So, I mean, looking for big things from him. I do want to see Najee Kelly and see how he's come along, how he's developed. Look at last year's game. Shout out to Nassau Jones. What they do? Look at last year's game and then watch this year's game, night and day. Well, like I say, that's if you put stock into the into the spring game. I mean, like I say, I want to see Nassau. I want to see him hit somebody else. I mean, I can only get excited because it's football, man. I can't really put no stock into
and also
the spring game.
And also to that comment, I'll say this: you got a lot of people that didn't play that are going to be starters when the season comes in. So, I mean,
a lot of guys.
You can't really judge that, you know, really, like we always say, and I ain't knocking what you say, but I'm just going to stand where I'm at. Spring for me is just to knock the rust off and just kind of measure the potential of what you got and see how your offense is going to, you know, certain situational plays. So, got to wait on it.
Who do they have on the offensive line, you guys? Y'all want to start from left to right? Who did they have on the offensive line? I think the Kai said that they didn't play Zion. I just kind of want to know who were some of the guys on the O-line. How did they look? Talk about the O-line. Did you guys, can y'all tell us a little bit about the O-line? Who looked good or what you saw? Like, you know. Yeah. But anyways, we're going to start going into the next subject, man. And that's going to be the racist rant of the former coach / recruiter / developer or whatever the hell you want to call him. Mark Taylor. Look, you know, just it's like we see it every day. No surprise. I don't know why some people act like, man, they just shocked. You know, this is what they do. A lot of them feel the same way. They hide their hand. But I'm sure that this man that has called us niggas and what he said, He talked real greasy coming through Atlanta.
Yeah, talking about this place. Atlanta used to be nice, and you can come on hunting up there, and you know.
He had a lot to say.
Yeah. I just read quotes. I didn't see the rant because I don't like watching that stuff because that really ticks me off. And you know, it's my thing is what made you so comfortable to say it, and what made you so comfortable to say it and record yourself saying it, like. For what you were doing and the reputation that you had as a trainer, you just committed career suicide because nobody's going to want to touch you.
Clearly,
what's the
he
deal?
Didn't care because I'm sure he's made millions off of our kids. I'm sure he has.
Right.
And, you know, it's the sole reason why I'm not against kids going to HBCUs. That's why I don't trip, man. Like, you know, I say this to the kids too. you guys like to tweet and you like to like everything. Stand up for something right now. And say that this ain't right.
Yeah.
Some of the former kids that who he's trained or whatever, coached, somebody stand up. This dude here, man, he probably been in your house, around your family. And, it's just amazing, man, Larry Frank, that, like you said, it's like he didn't care. He didn't care who was watching. Like, he recorded it. He put it out there for us to see it. He didn't give a damn. And this is just one of those things like me and you talked about offline, man, like where you're kind of scared to have your kids around. You just don't know these days, bro.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't know who's who. But
right.
Like I always said, man, I'd rather know the racist than not to know them. So yeah. I'm glad that he showed his hands.
Yeah.
And when some of these kids go to these schools, can't tell him Dabo smart, didn't know. Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. But you know what though, bro? You know what, Nassau? I got a problem with Dabo too, man, because he said some real messed up stuff too a little while back. I think it's maybe about 2 or 3 years ago where he was like, players need to understand that it ain't like it used to be. And now it's certain things now that has changed. Like he's giving us a history lesson. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, these coaches and these kids still go to these schools, these racist schools that they know that they racist, man. Like, HBCs might not be the sexiest thing, man, whenever you picking your college to go to, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't be going to no damn Alabama where these races are. Clemson. This is my opinion. South Carolina, states like this, I wouldn't go. And I hate the fact that I keep. Go ahead, Frank.
Real quick. It's no secret amongst my circle and where I'm at in Louisiana. I hate LSU. I don't hate LSU because of the school. I don't hate LSU because of any of the teams. I don't hate LSU because of any coaches or players. I hate LSU because of the fan base. Reason why, I can go back to when Jamarcus Russell, Jordan Jefferson, the list goes on and on. If you play that quarterback position and you are a player of color and you have a bad series, if you throw an interception, you get critiqued a little bit harder and a little bit more graphically than if you are Caucasian. I've seen it. I've heard it. That's why I hate LSU. I hate everything about LSU because of the fan base. And, it took a lot for me last week to be happy about the girls winning, but I was happy that the girls won because I like Kim Mulkey as a coach and what she stands for, and she stands behind her players against everybody. So that's just my 2 cents on it. But what's up, Carl?
Carl, that's a good take, Frank. Mm-hmm. What's up, Carl? Talk to us, man. State your name and where you calling from.
What's up, young man? How y'all doing?
What it do?
That's D-Offer, man. 386, I thought I had you in. Somehow you got disconnected. Alan, I'm sorry,
man,
bro.
No, man, I was calling your regular number. And
he said it went to voicemail.
The wrong number.
Oh, you was calling the regular number?
Yeah, you good? You good?
Yeah. I'm going crazy.
What's up, D-Offer, man? Talk to us, man. Well, you was at the spring game, wasn't you?
Man, I didn't go, man. It was raining so much in Jacksonville and in South Florida, like up until the last 2 days down there. They had substantial flooding at the airport that it closed down, flooding all downtown Fort Lauderdale. And I was talking to some of my partners down there, so we didn't go.
Oh, okay.
And then I talked to Coach Hayes on the way down there. He said it was looking kind of ugly at first, in the sky. But I ended up seeing them doing the show when you got down there. But, yeah, I wanted to go, man, but I'll be ready for the fall.
That's what's up, man. So did you get a chance to
for y'all party?
Did you get to watch it?
I didn't even know what channel it was on.
Yeah, we watched it on YouTube. Larry Frank told me about it, but like I said, I was running around pretty much all day, man. I had to go to the airport, man. I had one of my family members is in town. 386, Alan, I got you next, man. I tried to answer. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it got disconnected, but I got you immediately after this phone call. I'm sorry, bro. But D-Offer, man, talk to us, man. We talking about this racist, man. This dude, Mark Taylor, bro. Give us a little insight, man, on what's your thoughts about that.
This is a microcosm of what's actually going on all across the country. Back in my generation, my teens, high school, whatever, you knew the people around you were racist, and they used you because of your talent, whether it was sports, entertainment, whatever. And then when they use you as far as what they can get out of it, they discard you like a piece of trash. But
preach.
You can identify with this a little bit because you stayed in Atlanta. You was there in the part of the 90s.
Yeah.
Athens, Georgia, which is what I think is Clark County.
Yeah.
Athens, Georgia is one of the most racist parts of the state of Georgia. I could tell y'all all kind of stories, man, on or off air about when all my classmates and other people I grew up with in Decatur played football at University of Georgia, and how they were locking the black students up, how they were having all type of racial stuff going on the campus.
Oh yeah.
You even know where you at? Well, not where you at. Where you at? Yeah, and Gwinnett County and all that, man. It's a history of racism, and you know, the certain parts of the metro part of Atlanta, which people don't know about now because they wasn't here in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s before, all the freakniks and everybody start, matriculating in, coming to the city. So I mean, there's nothing new, and he was just ignorant enough to just come on TV and put it out there. But I mean, this going on everywhere. I mean, the governor down here in Florida. You never would hear a lot of these guys in high positions come out with blatantly with their racism and stuff. Mm-hmm. But Larry Frank, I'm glad you didn't watch it because it was disgusting what this clown was saying on there. He was calling Atlanta in town, nigga town.
Yeah,
I read it.
And like I tell everybody. The offices on the city, don't make no mistake about it. It was run behind the scenes by the people that ain't us. Y'all there?
Yeah, well,
yeah. We got you.
Okay, yeah. So it's run by the people behind the scenes that ain't us. So people have a bad misconception about Atlanta. Yeah, in the front. There's a lot of African American people there, but they not calling the shot. That's their governor. How many times they caught him stealing the votes, Devin, and he still became governor twice.
Right, with Stacey Abrams, right?
Yeah, Brian Kemp. That made national news. Yeah.
Hey, look at this. They said if every African American voted for Stacey Abrams, she still wouldn't have lost because the age of the white women from 32 years old up to 45 voted for that governor that's in there now. And if you just go back in history, that's that Civil Rights Act in 1965, so white women would have an open voice, and women all around in general had a voice, and able to stand and do what they want to do, and this is how you pay them back.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not shocked what he said and
right,
how he
that's
acted.
what I said.
But,
right.
And you saw a picture with him and Dabo and other man. These coaches know who they were dealing with.
Yeah, that's what Nassau said. That's what Nassau Jones said. He said the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dabo knew who he was, and there was some other coaches hugged up with him. And I feel Dabo is just like him.
Yeah. That's like he done said some real messed up stuff too.
He was one of the first ones that had a problem with athletes getting
paid. That's
why
right.
Why he making all the money? And when you say athletes, most football team majority African Americans, so we gotta see through the smoke what you talking about.
That's right.
So like I said, man, University of Georgia, man, I grew up a Bulldog fan, you know, in my younger years, and then when I hit like 18, 19, I crossed over to the Canes, you know, after the Vince Dooley run. But man, all kind of race stuff be going on up there in Athens, Georgia, and
not to cut you off.
Winder, Georgia. Okay, go ahead.
Not to cut you off, and what it's just about what you're saying. I went to a Georgia Bulldog game, and that's when Quincy Carter was playing, man. And I remember he was quarterbacking, and I heard some of the worst stuff, man, that I could ever hear up in them stands, bro. Mm-hmm. And I said that I'd never go to another University of Georgia football game, bro. Like, they were saying stuff, dog, like they didn't care. It was like black people sitting right there. And all you heard was, man, this nigga trash, this nigga that. And I couldn't believe it, bro.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it. I never went back to another University of Georgia game, bro. That's why I say like these kids going to these certain schools that you know where, these universities that you know that's racist, man, these states that's racist. I don't see how some of these athletes do it, bro. Yeah. I don't.
Every fan base got it.
How the parents push them to go there? I mean, just a couple of years ago, they was having the rebel flag at Ole Miss at the game.
Yeah. Yep. And these players won't say nothing, D-Offer. They won't, they on Twitter. They get on Instagram. They have their skinny jeans on. They do everything for a like, but they won't even call it out, man. Like, stand up, say something.
Well, you gotta look at it too, D. We still recovering from the Jim Crow era. We was taught for so long to hate our own kind that when those type of people pass these racist laws and take stuff from us, take money from us, don't give us a fair shake and jobs and everything else, we let them slide, but we quick to kill each other, man. So, it's still, we still
fights, bro.
From self-hatred amongst ourselves, man.
It is. That's fights, too.
I just hope I stay alive and see major change, man. But, I mean, like I said, you got more and more guys, and I mean, sports is one of the few platforms that we get a chance to voice our opinion without no major repercussions. And you're going to have more and more of this going on, man. It's just getting started. Like, I mean, look at Alabama, man. Come on.
D-Mac just said it.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama, bro.
Right.
And you got all them kids from Miami that were just constantly, in Fort Lauderdale, just constantly going up there, helping put that team on, man. I still don't understand.
Yep. I agree. 100%. I agree.
My son ain't gonna go there and play.
Right.
I don't care how much money you got.
Right.
But, hey, some people put their kid for sale. They don't care where they go.
Fikes.
So, hey,
Fikes.
It is what it is, man. But it just scratching the surface, bro. This been going on for the beginning of time. It's gonna keep going on, man. And until we stand up and quit talking and marching and really stand up like other nationalities do and say enough is enough, ain't nothing gonna change, bro.
Right. Now, a lot of people scared to talk about it. A lot of people ain't gonna bring it up. They're gonna try to stay away from it. They want to try to stay with football.
I don't know why.
It's bigger things that's going on besides football, bro. This is real, bro.
Hey, I don't know why you gonna be quiet. We all gonna die. You only supposed to fear the Creator.
Come on.
So,
real.
What you scared about?
Right.
If you don't stand up for something, I mean, what you were put here for?
Right.
I know. I'm sick of it. I'm beyond sick of it.
Likewise.
Beyond sick of it. But I mean, hey, that's just something you got to deal with, man. And Luke talked about this years and years ago, man, about all kids should do like they did back in the 60s and 70s, start going back to the HBCUs. That'll keep their ass a lift.
Byron McKenzie, I think you on to something. I think me and Larry Frank had a conversation about that. Because these parents ain't doing nothing but pimping their kids. They B Mike just asked, is the NIL the new slavery for black people?
Of course.
Yeah, it is.
Look how they had the NFL players on the podium in draws.
Right.
Remember how they did in slavery days?
Yep.
Had them greased up, oiled down, and turned them around, checking every part of their body before they auctioned them off. The NFL the same way.
Yep.
I had that conversation with some people. And you know what they told me? You can't compare that to slavery because of how much they get paid. I said, I'm not comparing it because of how much they get paid. I'm comparing it because of how they are evaluated and how they are put on a pedestal and how they are exploited and made a spectacle. You know, if you want to measure their 40 time, that's fine. Yeah.
You paying somebody for a piece of property. So it don't matter how much you paying for it. You paying for a piece of property.
Right.
You having to be a human being. That's what slavery was, right?
That's what it
so
was.
When somebody would say something like that, they got a lot of education they need to do. Because it don't matter how much you pay for a human being for a service, you still paying for a human being.
That's right. And you ain't getting all that money you getting anyway as an NFL player. You getting it, that big contract got so many incentives, and it's so easy to lose a lot of those incentives if you don't do the right thing. Those contracts are set for you. Yeah. You have to walk a straight line. You either ain't gonna get all your money or you're gonna lose your money.
Well, it's impossible to meet all those demands. Maybe 1 out of 20 will do it, but it's almost impossible to meet the demand. And it is. You aligned it with slavery because, look, when the stud got sick or he couldn't perform no more or producing kids, they put him out the pasture. If you don't perform on the football field, what they do? Put you out the league, right?
Cut you. That's right.
Yeah. So how is not the same?
Very similar.
The offer, man.
We just had, huh?
Go ahead.
I just said we had a gift that the Creator gave us that we excel at majority of these sports out here, and they know this. So it's a get rich quick scheme for them, but we don't see it like that. I told you I became a big time college fan 100% after how they left Kaepernick out there hung the dry. Man, I was done.
Hey, D.
I couldn't take it no more after that. Yeah.
I ain't trying to rush y'all, but I got another call that we've been trying to get in here. I'll call you tomorrow, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call you tomorrow, brother. All right, love you, bro. All right,
bro.
It's you talk, baby.
Caller, you up on deck, man. 386. State your name and where you calling from.
I'm calling from just leaving the spring game.
Alan?
This is Alan.
What up, Alan? What's going on, man? Hold on, we gotta bring you in right, Alan, man. It's been a minute.
Bring him in.
I get a standing ovation. I like it.
Oh, damn right.
You talk OG.
What's good?
Yes, sir. What's good? Not the offensive line.
Ooh.
Wow. Dude,
yeah,
talk to me.
Yeah, they looked rough.
Who they had on the line, Alan? Go from left to right.
I can't remember all. I'll tell you what, it wasn't. It's going to be scary because they had 2 freshmen.
Maui Goa.
The 2 freshmen, yeah.
How did he look?
They were getting ate up.
Oh.
I mean, they looked good, but they were going up against some big boys that I'm sure they weren't used to going up against.
Right.
What? I'll tell you what, anything over 3rd and 10, we're in trouble.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And Restrepo, that connection with Restrepo and Van Dyke is tight. But the other guys couldn't get separation. Our punter looked so bad, he lined up on defense once.
What?
He lined up on defense once. His first punt was like 30 yards.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was interesting to watch. Now I know they're really young, and they look hungry. I mean, it wasn't like when they made bad plays. It was like like last year where they didn't give a shit.
Right.
And Mario was cussing that offensive line out. I'll tell you that. But
Where did they have Mario go at? Right tackle?
I believe so, yeah. Yep. It was, they played okay for short yardage. Like 1st and 10, they threw a 10-yard slant or in or whatever. They did all right. Anything 3rd, they hit some deep passes, but they were sacks in live. I mean, the D line was right in their face. And I'll tell you what, the defense, they're young, but they're going to come after the quarterbacks. They were blitzing a lot.
That's good.
Any surprise on defense? Anybody that surprised you on the defensive side of the ball?
I can't remember the guy, the Samoan linebacker. What the heck?
Francisco.
Yeah, that kid's going to be good, man. And they had a little safety. I can't remember his name. Number 46. He's a little guy. That boy can tackle. I don't know if he can cover, but he sure can tackle. And he was hitting hard. He was getting after it. I don't know if he's just trying to make a roster spot or, but he was getting after it.
46, y'all. Who is 46 in the chat? Anybody know who 46 is? He talking about the safety?
I can look it up. I had to have the roster in my hand the whole night.
Alan, what's your thoughts on the quarterbacks? What you saw from the quarterbacks?
TVD is number 1. Emory Williams is number 2.
Okay.
And I just think Corey Brown you can't throw, man. He had one good pass. It was a slant over the middle, about 15 yards. He nailed the guy right in the chest. Other than that, he threw one ball right in the dirt. He looked like he did last year. I mean, I didn't see any progression with him. Throwing balls short, couldn't hit running backs out of the backfield.
We heard TVD was looking shaky too.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was looking shaky because he didn't have time to throw.
Oh,
when he has time, he throws pretty good. I mean, the thing is he looks for Restrepo every play, or Jacoby George.
Just like that ain't changed.
Yeah,
man.
it ain't changed. Okay. Yeah.
No, I didn't really see a whole. I mean, I didn't see a whole lot. I see the offense is a faster pace. They jump up to the line. Even when they huddle, they jump up to the line of scrimmage quick.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I see promise, but I didn't see nothing exciting.
What about from the running back position?
Spring game, they might not be showing a whole lot, but
right.
The offensive line. The thing is, if that offensive line stays together, and those guys don't leave, especially our freshmen, they'll be all right because they're going to be good.
Right.
They had Kelly. That guy was having to block Kelly his first live action play.
Mm-hmm.
And
what about the running backs?
The running backs look good. I tell you what, they're decent at run blocking. They're going to run the ball. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm worried about that punter, man. When you line up at linebacker, I'm like, this guy lined up on defense? And I get it, it's orange and white and stuff, but you got to be paying attention to who's got the ball.
He was that bad, Alan.
He had 2 good punts. They punted a lot, so we got practice. His first punt went like 30 yards, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go. And like his 4th or 5th punt, he lined up at linebacker. Not on purpose, line up at linebacker. Wow. But I was like, this guy lined up on defense.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's what
Chris Kane say he bad, too. Chris Kane agreeing with you. You say that damn punter, boy. Look at him.
He's got some big shoes to fill, man.
Oh, boy.
Man. Hey, Larry, are you busy on Saturdays?
Yeah, bro. Saturdays, I got some stuff to do, man. I usually because I'm rolling my truck. What's that?
I said you can't kick a ball. You know the difference between offense and defense?
Man, I do, but these 46-year-old knees and legs, boy, they ain't got the spring they used to have. So I might not be much better, man. He went for 34. I might only get you 37. So
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, all the, the fans are all cheering when they made a few, like, deep passes, but I'm like, that's a sack. That's a sack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sack. Because the defensive line, they have to stop. They can't hit the quarterback.
Right, right.
And Van Dyke hit this long ball, to Restrepo, and it's like he wouldn't have completed. He would have been on his back.
Well, we got some delusional fans, man. That's what I call them, Alan. I've been saying this for the last 6 years. We got
Alan knows.
Delusional Hurricanes.
Alan knows. Me and Alan always in them groups, man. Me and Alan be tag teaming them clowns, man.
I'm being groupies, boy, for real.
Yeah. Hey, they were starting their shit.
I was just about to say, I got my phrase, Devin. I don't know if you know, but I started it about 2-3 years ago. # don't start y'all shit. And Alan, that's why he said that. Now they were starting their shit already, man.
They started their shit.
Hey, Alan, long as they can throw the U up, they just want to throw the U up, man. That's all they be wanting, man.
Throw the U up, didn't
man.
Hey, as long as the turnover chain's gone, I'm okay with that.
All right. They got rid of that damn turnover chain.
Watching them put on turnover chains being down 40 was embarrassing.
George Diaz, our brother, said it best last year. It's sad that fan base, you have a lot more people interested in the tailgate than the actual game. And I saw it. I've been to some away games. I was with you in Orlando. We saw how they get down at the tailgate, but
they can get down.
Yeah, but come game time, I see where they set up TVs and don't even go in the stadium. Like, oh, y'all fans? Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, Devin. That's what they do. They tailgate, they set up TVs, and they stay outside and watch the game outside as opposed to going in.
Like I told you about, especially those groups, I can't even get in those groups.
They were doing the same thing for this, and the game was free.
We've seen it. We've seen it actually before we started the show.
Yeah.
We was looking at a couple of them.
Yeah.
And I saw the Metro Ballin' Boys. They tried to sit in the end zone, and the cops kicked them out. Because you weren't supposed to sit in the end zone. It was only the band and the cheerleaders. The cops kicked them out.
Man.
I don't know where they ended up sitting, but I mean, I went and hung out with them a little bit, and they were playing on their cutting videos and shit. I mean, they're good guys. I like them.
They are. They mean well.
I'm not trying to pick on them, but yeah. But it was funny watching them get kicked out of their seats.
Shouts out to my guy JD Boss.
Just standing there with his hands in the air.
Yeah. JD Boss, boy. JD, they could go 0-12, and JD's gonna have his hands up. Yeah.
Shane too.
Shane too.
Yep. He's gonna be on TV.
Yep. JD flew with John Ruiz to the Final Four. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he got to ride on Ruiz's jet.
He rode on Ruiz's jet. He was on the floor with the team. He held the trophy from the regional final. All of that. So
he's definitely the Miami Hurricane super fan. He's definitely that.
One thing about him, he's real. He's 100. He's 100. And it ain't just football. He's every sport.
Every
die hard. I'll give him that.
I want to know how he gets all his time off. Because he works for Waste Management.
He does.
He must have 1,000 days. He must have 1,000 PTO days.
Well, you know what? Definitely off on the weekends, and he goes to work at like 2 a.m, man. Like he's up early.
I've seen him cut some videos at work.
Yeah, I see it too. I
go to work real early, and I see him cutting his videos.
Yeah. I mean, shouts out to JD the boss.
What do you guys think about 2024 recruiting? Are you guys nervous yet?
No, I think they're still going to have a good class, man. I think that's one thing Mario can do, man, is recruit, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, them Gators are on fire right now with 2024.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So, I mean, it's making me a little nervous because they're not signing anybody. But that happened last year.
Right.
They only had 3 guys signed this time of year, and they ended up with a top 6 class, number 6 in the nation. So Mario has his way. I ain't gonna. That's one thing we can't, be pissed off about is recruiting.
And speaking of recruiting, real quick, I'm gonna give it to you. Speaking of recruiting, I'm seeing as we're speaking, wide receiver Chance Robinson just committed to Miami.
Yeah, see, somebody told us that earlier. Somebody's put that in the chat.
Yeah.
Who was that? Somebody put that in the chat.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of guys on that sideline.
Yeah.
They had a lot of guys there.
That was our Mike's put that in the chat. Okay.
Nice. Where's he from?
I have no idea. I haven't even done my homework.
I don't know where Chance from.
Oh, yeah. I heard the name. I just don't know. I'm still trying to keep up with 2023 recruiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, right now the portal will open back up, and
college football is hard to keep up with, man. It never stops.
But one good thing that we get to celebrate now that because as of July, that NCAA video game is back. So if the Hurricanes start stinking up the joint, we could actually turn the damn TV off and start playing freaking video games, man. We can.
Yeah, you're right
appreciate
about
it, King Kyle.
Yeah,
King Kyle said he's from St. Thomas.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
Nice. That helps. They need wide receivers.
Well, it's about developing now because I want to see if
good too.
We got to see what Jacoby George going to look like this year, man. Like, you get these guys, they are stars in high school, man, but can we get it out of them, man, when they get to Miami, man, and play to their potential, man? That's the whole thing. Appreciate it, Mike. Thank you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody was talking about Mark Pope.
Good catches. Yeah,
Mark Pope was a 5-star.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Drop It Like It's Hot.
What you call it?
That boy dropped it like it's hot more than the Cash Money Millionaire in 99, boy.
Ooh, that's a lot of drops.
Yeah. And he had them, too.
Stupid.
Hey, remember when he used to say, if you want to win, put noodles in?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that was his saying. If you want to win, put noodles in. I'm like, man.
What up, JD? What up?
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right. Kyle say George is going to bowl. I hope so, Kyle. I hope so, King Kyle.
Yeah,
it's about that time. It's about that time. We need some receivers to step up besides X. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm with Stephen Lee. I think I said his name right. He said, "Give me Trader Joe." I'm with you. I like JoJo. That's who I want, Steve. That's a game changer. I want to see him at Miami. I'm with Steve on this one. That's who I want.
Well, Alan, like I told you the other day, Alan, when you had asked me, we are planning the party down there, so you will be able to come through. We come into your area.
That's all. I'll be there. I'll be at every game.
October.
Except the first one. I got it. My wife. Someone in my wife's family decided they wanted to get married the first game of the season.
Somebody does it every year, man. It has to happen. Opening game of the year. Somebody has to get married.
I said, if it would have been the next week, there would have been a problem because I ain't missing Texas A&M.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be in October sometime. We just got to lock down the date and the venue. So we'll put that out once we get it finalized.
Oh, yeah. Now, since we're talking about you guys doing road games or going on the road, what about 2024 and there's a game they play in Indiana. A team you might have heard of.
Oh, you talking about them holy people in South Bend?
Yeah.
Notre?
Yeah, the Black Irishman.
Bro.
I never seen so many black Catholic and Irishmen in my life.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, I know a lot of people have been up there, but I ran a load up there in Indiana a couple of months back. I went to Fort Wayne and I had to go to Chicago, so I passed right by the South Bend exit. I saw where you go, and I'm like, this is nothing but country. Like, who wants to come up here? Like, what can you do besides play in the cornfields and pray? There's nothing else to do in South Bend.
Right? Oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So. I want to do a road trip there, man, and for that first because they play them home and home.
Okay.
So I think in 2024 we all plan on going to Notre Dame.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, we got time. Why not?
Yeah, I know. I was texting my brother and my cousin tonight. I said, well, I'm at the spring game, and I'm looking at these future opponents. 24 and 25 is going to be wild.
Just got to...
24, they play at Florida and at Notre Dame.
Yeah. I'm looking at making that Florida game for sure.
UF and Notre Dame play at and come to us. So Mario better get this team right by then.
Hopefully.
Yeah. King Kyle say give him time. King Kyle, how much time do we about to give him? I'm willing to give him 2 more years. That's what I'm trying to give him. We should be straight. That's me. I give him 2 more, another recruiting class, and a year after that, King Kyle. That's where I'm at with it.
10 years, I believe.
1 more recruiting class.
Oh,
yeah, he got 10.
Oh man.
Yeah, he got 10.
10-year contract.
Yeah, you're right. If he had a 5-year, I'd give him his contract. Because here's the thing with Mario. He came in and he didn't have to rebuild a football team. They had to get an AD to rebuild the whole athletic department.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Mario, and I haven't been on with you all for a while about this, I think he deserves a little more time because they had to rebuild the entire program from the office all the way down. So I think he needs a little more time because you saw how they played last year. He put a little bit of, that old school, Miami, discipline, and, they quit. After Texas A&M, they were done. But, I mean, they had to get a new athletic director. They had to fire the old one. They had to finally get them to spend some money. I mean,
how much time would you say, Alan?
As far as building?
Well, how much time
5 years.
should 5 years to do what? Are you saying an ACC championship, the playoff game, or what are we talking? 5 years?
I say they got to be contenders in the conference and not just a joke. They got to be contenders. I mean, I'm not saying they got to win the national championship and win the ACC, but they got to be in, they got to be in the games, or at least
are you saying,
be close to the playoffs.
When you say 5 years, are you talking about you're talking about 3 on top of the 2 right now? You're talking about 5 years from this year?
I'm talking this is year 2 of 5.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, the thing is year, 24 and 25, they got a brutal schedule. But, they win 2 out of 3 of those games, and they're not getting their ass kicked by, FIU.
Even with that tough schedule, though, you should have a cohesive team by the end, though, man. You should have your foundation set.
I mean, if they lose a competitive game, they lose a competitive game.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if UF is ranked number 3 and we're ranked number 8 and we lose by 3,
I'm good with that.
We can't be, we can't be mad.
Right.
We go, when we schedule these games against Texas A&M, we go out of conference and we get embarrassed, like we have, because we keep making these road trips for these early season games, and we think, we can beat them, and then we lose by 40.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If we lose by less than 10, I'm not going to be, we need to fire the coach, and I'm all right by losing good teams by 3 and 5 and or 7.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Somebody got to win. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, if we're getting our asses kicked by the top 25, if we're losing to the Mud Dogs and
what's going
by
Mud Dogs?
20,
The Mud Dogs. Yeah.
if we're losing to the Mud Dogs by 20 on homecoming game,
right?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. Bobby Boucher would have 8 touchdowns on it.
The Muck Dogs, man. I think
We suck again.
Yeah. That's gonna be us in the stands.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Mario, you can do it.
You have to do that.
lose them to the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Man, you really took it back with that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've had a few beers.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, I'll let you guys roll, man. It was good seeing you guys. Good talking to you guys.
You too, man. It's been a minute, man, but good to hear your voice.
You can find a punter in New Orleans.
And don't be no stranger, man.
I don't know, man. It's a lot of trouble down there right now. They kind of mad at Zion right now because Zion said he's healthy, but he don't feel like himself, so he ain't playing. So I don't know. I was down there earlier today, bro, and it's some tension in that city right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. So, but I won't be a stranger. I will.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys real soon.
All
yes,
right,
sir.
Alan.
Yes, sir. We'll be talking, my brother.
All right.
Hit me up.
Hey, have a great weekend,
all right,
man.
bro.
Be safe, brother. All right, love you now.
Yes,
all right.
All right.
You too, brother.
Skyler, man. Care. That's our brother, man. Believe that.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, man, listen. It's the People Show. We want to hear it. We got King Kyle in the building. You know, it's always a good show. We got King Kyle in the chat. You already know. Shout out to King Kyle. What it do? Been a minute.
Yes, sir.
I think I know who this is. Frankie Dog.
Who you think it is?
I think it's that guy, Chris Kane.
Is it Chris Kane?
Let me see. I think it's Chris Kane. You talk. Call us. State your name and where you're calling from.
Yo, what's up, D? You got it right. Contestant number one.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's give a round of applause.
Family.
You got the prize right up at the door. It's a family. Oh, you know it can't be man and white. You know I got to tell him. And Keisha, tell him what he's won.
It's you talk, baby.
Chris, what up, man? What it do? What's good?
Oh man, nothing, man. I had to call him, man. I'm on this overnight shift, man. I was just listening to the show, seeing the spring game, and to be honest with you, we look pretty good. We look a lot better than we did last year. The team looks a lot more invested. They look like they want to be there. They actually are playing. They're not just going through the motions. They're actually playing the game. The last caller did make some very good key points, and shout out to him. I know him, but he's a Canes fan, so he's family. But basically, he was right. You know, it's just that damn kicker. Boy, look at boy. Woo. Woo.
He that bad, Chris?
Because, boy, let me tell you something. I can't have my back turned, kick the ball backwards with two left shoes on my feet and go farther than what that fool looked at it at and what he did looking forward. But then again, you got to think about it. Ray Joseph was the punt returner. So, did he do that on purpose, or was he really that bad? Because Ray, let me tell you something. When Emory Williams threw that ball, and he zipped that thing to Ray, and Ray caught it, and that defender tried to catch Ray, and Ray said, "Beep, boom," and was gone. And he scored the touchdown that won it for whatever squad that he was on. I think it was the Orange squad. But when y'all look at it, y'all will see what he's talking about, and you'll see what I'm talking about. As far as that, but they looked invested. That was the most important part of it. I know the spring game is supposed to be vanilla and everything like that. Hey, now it ain't looking like no damn vanilla. It looked like they had some chocolate and some strawberries and some sprinkles and all that other kind of stuff in there too. Now it ain't look like how it looked last year. It didn't look like how it looked last year. I'm telling you. If you think I'm lying, whenever it come up, look at the 2022 spring game. And look at the one that just played tonight. You see a complete 180.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
So tell me what you thought, man, about the quarterbacks. Like who looked good at quarterback? Like what did you see?
I mean, they got. I mean, I liked TVD. He had a few of those catches few of those passes that didn't really go where it needs to go because there was applying pressure. And the defense that my man was it Guidry? The defense that he had, it looked one way, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be. And it completely changed from a totally different way. And TVD thought he had one of the guys open and messed around and almost threw a pick. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. That's what Mario was talking about with these disguises and these defenses. That's what I loved about it. Emory Williams is gonna be a problem.
Oh, really?
Ja'Cory Brown gonna be a problem. They working on the things that was their Achilles heel last year, except for Emory. But like Ja'Cory and TVD, like TVD threw a beautiful pass in the corner. I think it was to Jacoby George.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in that corner, and it was only there for him, and he was covered. George was covered. Like you could not, like that ball had to be perfect, and he threw it right there to him, and he just caught it. And I was like, damn, that was a nice touchdown. And then I'm running back. They did their thing. Believe it. I got to look back. I think it was it Mark Fraser? Or it might have been Paris. I think it might have been Paris. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry if I get it wrong in the name wrong in the chat, folks. But running back came up there, 38-yard running touchdown.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But it was going back and forth. The one's defense was playing against the one's offense. The two defense was playing against the two offense. And then the clock started running. Mario had it where the clock was running after halftime. So third and fourth quarter, he kept it going. So yeah, he
Alan told us that the offensive line looked a little shaky. Can you remember what you saw on the offensive line? Like, did you remember the players that you saw from left to right? Or he told us, I think, that Miles Galway was at the right tackle. So you remember anybody else? I'm sure Matt Lee was at center.
Matt Lee was at the center. Miles Galway got a nice sack, but he came up, my man. I think that was TBG.
No, I'm talking about the O line.
The
O line. Not the linebacker. What about the O line?
Oh, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
O line. I gotta look and see what it is, but I can tell you, like, it was more like a. They looked a little bit shaky, but it wasn't nothing like how it was last year. I can put it to you like that. Like they got themselves together in that second half. Like it clicked. Everything started clicking then. First half was like, okay, we trying to get all the kinks and stuff up. But that second, they was getting to it. The defense was getting to it. The offense was holding them back. And it was a good game. It was a good game. I can tell you that much. But that boy, Ruben Bain, that boy's gonna be a problem. That young man, he gonna be a problem. But I'm glad he's our problem. And he's on our damn team instead of us going against his ass.
Yes,
I can tell you that right now. Because the way he went around, man, that's a freshman. And I don't know, I forgot who it was on the offensive line, but he went around him and he did that Warren sack shit with his hand, where he just went around and just went up under him.
Yeah.
He was like, tag you in, you out. And because TVD was getting ready to run. And Bane was like, not so fast, but
Taz just said the same thing. Taz say, Bane, he's the truth. Everybody talking about Ruben.
Boy, I'm telling you, he gonna get some burn this year. If he keeps that up, he gonna get some burn this year. Now there were a lot of key people that were out, and we know, but the ones who came in, they stepped up. It was not like they was looking around like, where am I supposed to be in? Am I supposed to be over here? Or where am I supposed to be in? I don't know. Like nobody looked lost. Everybody was communicating. Everybody was focused. Matt Lee was like, they even said it. It was like Matt Lee is down there. He said that he's going to have a thing on his jersey here pretty soon because he orchestrated that whole offensive line. Like he orchestrated. He was vocal. That was the problem that we had. We were never vocal. We never used hand signals. We never communicated. That shit is completely different now. It is completely different. Like, you got to watch the whole spring game and watch exactly what the announcer said, and you'll see what it is. And I say this one time, and I say it again, but the damn kicker, boy, woo!
Y'all leave that kicker alone.
boy.
Damn that, he needs to leave that damn ball alone. That didn't make no damn sense.
Say it ain't so,
That didn't
Chris.
make no damn sense. Man, look here. He got some big shoes to fill, man. He got some big shoes to fill. It'll take him some time, but this is what this spring training is for. This is what the spring game is for. To get all the kinks and stuff out, because you can't get these kinks out when you're going against Texas A&M and Florida State and North Carolina and Clemson and all of that. You can't get them kinks out there. Rather for you to get them out now while it's in the spring game so they can be fixed, they can be dealt with, and they can be worked on. Okay? Rather than for you to do this now, and for you to do it against an opponent and it costs us field position. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I say.
Well, everybody agree with you on Bane. I tell you that. Taz, I-Max, Nassau Jones.
Boy, wait till you
everybody on that Bane train, Frankie dog. Frankie dog, they on the Bane
Yeah,
train.
I see IMAX putting up the comment. Going back to the Rocky 3 with Clubber Lang. Ruben, what is your prediction? And Bane, pain. Just like Mr. T.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, but that was a good spring game. I will say that, though. I will say that, and I say for the most part, it was refreshing to see everybody that actually that wanted to play. Mm-hmm. And those that weren't nervous, they weren't, to the point of where they didn't know their position. That was the main thing. The communication was such a lackluster last year. Everything was just so lackadaisical and just very just whatever. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, TVD let that thing fly now. He did let it fly. And Emory hit I think Emory hit Ray Ray with a zip line. He hit him right in the numbers and caught it. He got tackled, but he caught that. He caught it. And you already know what it is with Restrepo. But see, here's another thing that I wanted to point out. TVD to Restrepo, that's to be expected. The way he was throwing that ball to Jacoby George, he was spreading it out.
What did Jacoby George running look like?
It looked good. He was covered, but he looked good. Like he could get a little bit of separation, but it's like he got a little bit, but he couldn't get too much. So you really can't say he didn't get enough, or that the defensive, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you can't really pick and choose. But when it came time to him to catch that ball, he caught that damn ball. He caught the ball. When it was time, I think he might have dropped. He caught the ball, and I think one of the guys knocked it out of his hand for like a loss, and it was like a turnover on downs or something. But that's defense, though. You see what I'm saying? So you really can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's your own people. It's like they iron and sharpening iron. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this process. That's the whole point of this exercise, to have iron sharpen iron. And everybody, even though you are with the first string or the second string or whatever, we want you to all look the same. So if I pull a person out, if I pull Ray Ray out for him to get a rest, and you get Bobby Washington to come up in there, I think it's Bobby. Bobby's a wide receiver. Bobby or Robbie? I think it's Robbie. It's one of them twins. That's a wide receiver.
I'm still confused too, man. We're going to figure it out.
I forgot. No, Bobby Lodge, damn it, is Washington. When you bring his ass in to replace JoJo, let's just say Ray Ray let's just say get a rest, it all looks formatted. You don't miss the beat. It's not, okay, hold on, I got to change the play because he's not as good, or we can't do this because of the route run. All of that needs to be the same, and that's what was happening this week. That's what was happening. That's why you got to give Mario a chance, because, like I said in the chat, Mario got this team. This team was not. The team was not enthused, undisciplined, wanted to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. It's like an unruly child, and you telling them telling them what not to do, and they telling you what they gonna do. When you get that strap and put across their ass, they get their ass in line, and they don't like that. And that's why you see the ones who didn't like it, their ass is transferred.
Right.
And plus, they didn't have no kind of connection with Gaddis. You gonna tell the line that you the sorriest, you this, you that, and all this other kind of. You don't tell that to no kid. You breaking their confidence. Because first of all, my man, you ain't no triple Disney World your damn self, and that broad of water is not what you think it is.
Right.
So you not even the proof in the pudding your damn self, because you ain't even call plays at Michigan. You was a cold play caller. Jim Harbaugh did not give you the keys. He let your ass drive in the passenger side, but he did not let you get in that driver's seat. He ain't stupid. Because if you was the one calling the plays and everything like that, how come their offense looked so much better the year that they didn't have you than when they did?
That's right.
So who was calling plays? Who was really doing what? Who was really the Broad Award winner?
Did you see a lot of vertical routes in this offense?
Yeah.
Yep.
They weren't playing. They didn't really play that left to right stuff. They didn't really play that. It was a little bit in there, but it wasn't like how it was last year. That's why I keep saying you look at last year's and then look at this year's, and you'll see a complete difference. Or if you remember last year's, which I do, and you look at this year's, you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's just the little intricate things, the little key parts that mean so much. You don't have to take it to where you gotta go for the big swing and try to swing and miss. Little cuts still cut. Little cuts still hurt. And if you gotta go inch by inch, get 5 yards here, 10 yards here, 7 yards here, you're still moving the ball instead of you having to go ahead and launch it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that all the time. But it was like those little cuts, the 1,000 cuts, that still made a difference. It still hurt. You're just a lot more of them. But you're still moving the ball, and you're still going up the field. And what you're doing is you're getting the defense tired. That's the whole mind play of that in there too. Because the defense was on that field. They didn't get tired like that, but it's just a good way to look at it, because you're not going to be going against your defense. You're going to be going against another defense. And if they're not conditioned to go against the offense that you're going to present them, we're going to run up and down the field on their ass. I promise you. They would get the stops, but the movement of the ball was still going forward. It wasn't no left to right like that. It was some run plays that got blown up, because Miles Gore blew up some stuff. Bane blew up some stuff now. But it wasn't like it was last year, where you was like, okay, okay. It was more like, okay, I see a difference. I see a change. Oh, these boys really invested, huh? Because they wasn't coming to sit. You know what I mean? All them upperclassmen thought that their jobs were safe. Yeah, let you tell them. Your damn job ain't safe.
I'm gonna go back and check it out. Like I say, you get a
chance to watch. You take your time. You and Larry Frank, y'all take your time on your time or whatever, and go and sit back and just evaluate and see the difference. You see what I'm talking about. But I like what I like this evening. I'm gonna go back and watch it again. Hell, I'm at work. Hell, I'm gonna go and sit back and watch it again. You know what I mean? Because I was in Coop's live chat and everything with them, trying to conversate with them and watch the game too. So I like what I seen though. But you still got to give me 4 games though. I got to see what you look like after 4 games. That's what's going to make me evaluate. I'm not getting on that. I told y'all about 2 months ago when y'all first. I told y'all before y'all left and when y'all came back. I don't drink no damn Kool-Aid. I told you. I told y'all that. So let me get some water. Let me chill out. Let me see what the hell is going on here. I can't deal with that Kool-Aid. Can't do that.
That's what's up.
And then we had an interruption damn Hancock done flew on the damn field and grabbed the squirrel and ran back up in the damn tree somewhere on top of the stadium or something. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Oh man.
I don't know what the hell he thought he was doing. Well, the squirrel was out there on the field and he came down. Yeah, Hancock messed around and went ahead and grabbed that shit and went right back up there to the damn stadium and was up there chilling.
That's all just said about. He just told us about a player that I wanted to know about, and that was Chaney. Say he looked good.
Yeah.
What
I got to go back
look
and
like,
look
Chris?
Chaney look decent now.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna go back and look because I was going in between, and I was trying to catch certain things, so I might have missed a few plays.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've seen, Chaney looked all right now. Looked all right.
So me and Frank, we finna go back and go check it out.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It'll be worth the time for you to see the difference. If y'all remember last year and how it looked on the spring game, then y'all don't have to go back and look at last year to compare to this year. Just look at this year. And then you look at the one that they have from tonight, you'll see the difference. And that difference, you see what Mario's trying to do. But you got to give him time. Got to give him time. Just give him a little time. Be patient. That's all. Don't stop drinking that damn Kool-Aid. Stop drinking that shit. Stop drinking it. No, just stop drinking it. Just sit back and watch. Right. And let them produce. Let them don't put your feelings, don't wear your feelings on your sleeves. Everybody in the chat, anybody else that hear this, don't wear your feelings on your sleeves this year.
Tell them.
Okay? You're going to see some improvement. Okay, fine. Is that improvement going to win us games? That remains to be seen. That's to be determined. Okay? But don't wear your feelings on your sleeves. Okay? This is the one season where this is year 2. This is where you're supposed to see improvements from 5 and 7. Will it be a 5 and 7 and you only losing games by 2 or 3 points? Mm-hmm. Or is it going to be more of a same thing of last year? I don't think it's going to be the same of last year. Will it be a 6 and 6? Will it be a 7 and 5? Will it be an 8 and 4, 9 and 3, whatever? We don't know. But what I will tell y'all, and the best advice that I'll tell y'all, don't wear your feelings on your sleeves, because every time you do that shit, you get disappointed. And then I got to try to talk people off the damn roof and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And stop them from drinking themselves.
You're right.
Real.
You're right.
All right, Chris, man. We finna get out of here, man. We go, man. We appreciate the call, bro, man.
All right, man. I enjoy the show, man.
All right, man. Much love. Much love back at you, man. Have a good one, bro.
All right. All right, y'all too, man.
All right.
It's you talk,
right,
baby.
All right, y'all. Well, we've been almost going for 2 hours, man. Y'all, it's been a long day for your boy. Your boy ain't ate nothing. Y'all know it's time for them groceries, boy. That sesame chicken, Larry Frank, with them crab cheese rolls, man, from over there at 10 Drums. ATL! Hey, shut up. Shut up to 10 Drums, man. I'm ready to go tear off in it, man. Larry Frank, man. Listen, man, we want to thank everybody for the commentary tonight. Definitely, man, stay away from that racist, man. Mark Taylor, if you can. And like I say, man, parents, man, please, man, just vet some of these people, man, that you are letting your kids go practice with, or these coaches, man. You think that it's just they ain't who they are, man. Just vet them, man. Just vet them. And Larry Frank, man, do you got some departing words for everybody tonight, brother? I'm gonna throw it over to you.
Yeah, as always, man. Shouts out to the family. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to all of our callers. Shouts out to all of y'all, man. Y'all make what we do fun, man. This is what it's all about. You know, we just try to give y'all a product where y'all got the platform, and you know, nobody's right, nobody's wrong, and we don't want to, you know, hog up things and, you know, have everybody thinking that it's all about us, because it ain't about us. When Devin say this is the people's show, it really is the people's show. So, hey, man, y'all make it what it is, and just salute to all of y'all and wish y'all a happy weekend and blessings along the way.
Y'all see why that's my brother, man. Couldn't have said it no better, man. That's my brother, man. Y'all already know, man, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. I appreciate him. He already know, man. We appreciate you guys, man. Let's call out some names. Mr. King Kyle.
Oh, man.
Thank you, man. Let's go,
Yes,
Frank.
sir. B-Mac, Nassau, Jones, Taz, Haitian Kings, King Kyle,
my mother,
Sigmund,
Linda English,
your
Troy
mother,
Woodard is in the building, man.
Boosie, Jamal,
Chris
Kane,
yes,
Brian Sannon,
Kyle Stalling,
Kane's everybody.
Wrong.
Everybody.
Yes, we love you guys. Sigmund, Eric, Myrick, man. Thank you, mother, man. Rashad Cook, man, for the donations, man. All of you guys.
Yes,
Antonio
yes.
Abner. Love you. Benny Barrett, man. Brother Jay Blaze, like always in
all
here.
the time.
We love you guys. Like I say, man.
And even though you won, even though your Heat knocked my doggone Bulls out, even though
Let's
one
go,
of
Giannis.
you know,
Let's go, Giannis.
yes, J.O., I salute you, Jeffrey O'Neal. Congratulations to the Heat fans. And at some point, one of Larry Frank team is going to knock some of y'all Miami teams up out of here.
I got you, Taz.
How am I feeling? Okay, real quick, what hires? Because I ain't going to say I didn't like them. I questioned some of them. I'm very questionable on some of them. So, I mean, be honest with you, King Kyle, we got to see what happens going into the season. I can't really give you a definitive answer on that. I mean, we won't know, but keep that question in your back pocket and hit me in September and October after some of these games are played, and I will definitely let you know. Yeah, we ain't gonna cheerlead over here, man. We gonna tell it like it is. We don't cheerlead. We don't want to sound good. We don't say stuff to sound good.
Nah, King Kyle already know, man.
Yeah,
He a regular, man. He know how it go.
King Kyle, that's our boy.
Up, man. That's our guy, man. We love you guys. Everybody have a safe weekend. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families. We love you. We appreciate the commentary like always. We will be back next Friday, man, if it's the Lord's will. We love all of you guys, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, man. It's You Talk. You already know, man. Larry Frank, salute. Y'all know how we start every show. And y'all know how we end every show. Larry Frank, they already know. It ain't no us.
Ain't no us.
Without you,
Without you, baby.
And we out, man. You Talk Family, K Nation, man. Y'all stay up, man. Stay safe.
Stay up.
It's You Talk, baby.
Go Giannis.
It's You Talk, baby.
Giannis.
The Greek freak.